People with their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Taurus, you can find that people naturally just want to help you. People naturally just want to assist you in whatever it is that you're working on. In your career, you can seem like very magnetic to people, like magnetic to sources or streams of income. What is going on, divine conscious beings? Dash Vinny come back to you all with another video. Go ahead and press that follow button. Also double tap the screen to like this video. Also share this video with anyone that has any Taurus placements. Taurus sun, moon, rising, Mars, Mercury, all of that. But this video is specifically if you have your moon in the zodiac sign of Taurus. So the particular person that I'm reading right now, they have their moon in the zodiac sign of Taurus in the 6th house, right? And also in the 15th degree. So in astrology, every degree is ruled by a particular zodiac sign. So the degree that rules over the 15th degree, or the zodiac sign that rules over the 15th degree, is Gemini. So if we're talking about the moon, right? The moon is in the zodiac sign of Taurus at the 15th degree. So this adds an extra layer of Gemini being on this moon. So Gemini influences this moon as well. But whenever we're talking about the moon in astrology, the moon represents your home. And it also represents your roots, your foundation, your stabilization in this lifetime. Like what founds you. The moon is pretty much like what gives you your stability, but it's also like your emotional like income. Like what are your emotions attracting for you energetically? Whenever the moon comes up, the moon literally denotes the energy of darkness, and it represents things being hidden, because when the moon comes up, that's normally when it's dark outside. And also when the moon comes up, that's normally when people are asleep, resting, chilling, like going inside the house, cooking, sleeping. So the moon also rules over the ability to dream and the ability to astral travel. Also in astrology, the moon represents like your lineage, your background, where you come from. In astrology, the sun represents your soul's purpose, what your soul is here to learn, whereas the moon represents what your soul has already learned in past lifetimes and for eons. The moon talks about like your lineage and what your people were known for, and how your people were able to stabilize themselves in society and also bring and fluctuate finances back to their their family name. So if you have your zodiac sign, or if you have your moon sign in the zodiac sign of Taurus, well, we have to now think about what does Taurus represent, right? So Taurus in astrology is the 2nd zodiac sign. Mind you, the moon rules over the number 2. So this is most likely why the moon is exalted whenever it enters the zodiac sign of Taurus. So for a planet to be exalted, so that pretty much means that this planet is operating at its highest. Exaltation means to exalt, to put one up high, to recognize all of one's, accomplishments, to be in the forefront, to be seen. So whenever the moon steps into the zodiac sign of Taurus, it is exalted just for the simple fact that the moon rules over, like think about what the word moon entails. We gotta pull the root word from the moon. So the etymology of the word moon stems from M-O-N, which is why like the moon rules over the day of the week, Monday. So mon, M-O-N is the root word of the word moon. So literally this is the root word of also money, right? So if the moon controls the water, it controls the tides. It naturally rules over the element of water, and the moon naturally rules over the zodiac sign Cancer, so it likes water signs. But whenever the moon is in a earth sign like Taurus, think about how the finances, because if the moon rules money, right, then your finances are now stabilized whenever the moon is in the zodiac sign of Taurus. Taurus is what we call a fixed sign in astrology, and this pretty much means that your finances are fixed, your finances are stabilized, it's a set amount, and this is something that has already been preset. Also, we got to look at the zodiac sign Taurus and see what planet it naturally comes from, which is the planet Venus. So in astrology, Venus talks about beauty, love, ascension through valuing yourself, putting your own needs, before anyone else's, filling your own cup before you pour into someone else's, stabilizing your own mind before you try to stabilize someone else's mind, stabilizing your own finances before you try to stabilize anyone else's finances. And if we're talking about a zodiac sign that rules over work, stability, finances, income, then this is the perfect sign for the moon, because the moon is all about everything that deals with the home. So if Taurus rules over stabilizing your finances, then this rules over having a stable home. Also, with the zodiac sign Taurus, it is ruled by the planet Venus, which rules love, which rules beauty. And with Venus, Venus doesn't have to do too much work in order to attract people that will also cater to her needs, because Venus in astrology is known as Aphrodite, like in the Greek, but in Kemetic science or Kemetic spirituality, which is pretty much Egyptian mythology, or Aphrodite is known as Sekhmet. And in Yoruba land or Ifa or Nigeria land, Sekhmet or Venus is known as Oshun, which is the deity of beauty, love, the deity that rules over the river, the sweet waters, and everything that is sweet and everything that is desirable, everything that is alluring. Venus energy is that of a siren. When you see her, you are captivated by her beauty. So if you have your moon in Taurus, think about how the moon rules over your finances, right? And it rules over your comfortability. You're comfortable whenever finances are continuously flowing into your life, which is why they call currency, or which is why currency is related to water, is related to flow. That's why they call it a bank, like where money is stored, like a river bank. So it's a collection or a pool of energy, a pool of money, a pool of finances that you can pull from in order to satiate yourself. So Moon and Taurus people, they don't have to do too much in order to attract good things into their life. Good things flow to them naturally. People want to naturally help them. People naturally want to assist them. People naturally want to be of service to them, because if we're talking about an earth signs represent service, work, stability, like the ability to like be dependable, completely reliable in times of need. Earth signs represent healing, because the earth rules over herbs, which deal with like restoring or like regenerating some type of health inside of the body. And when you have herbs that can naturally heal ailments, this is something that is prized in the society, because people need to be healed of any ailment that they have. So this is literally why Venus energy calls for ease and like plenteous flow of money to come into your life, because it deals with like having something that is a commodity to your community. Commodity, community, those words don't sound too far off. So all earth signs deal with extending like some type of help and exchange, some type of service, some type of trade for the community, to benefit the whole entire community, to give some type of service, to give some type of work. Also, I'm hearing like foraging herbs. So these are people that like had knowledge of herbs and had knowledge of like being like the eternal spring. And so when we think about Oshun in relation to like Yoruba land, she rules over the element of water. And if we're talking about astrology, the planet Venus is exalted, right? The planet Venus is exalted whenever it is in the zodiac sign of Pisces, which is a water sign, and it's also the last water sign. And it's pretty much the water sign that is represented by the fish. And the fish, out of all the water signs, they're the only ones that don't have like a hard shell or a hard exterior, which means that their love pretty much knows no bounds. And Venus is all about love. In astrology, the moon rules over the home, and Taurus rules over possessions and having things of quality, things that look good to the eye. And also, even with Taurus, because these things look good to the eye, these things could also attract a lot of attention towards you just by you doing something that seems very natural and easy and like not that overly exerting to your body. Even if you don't have a lot of money in your life right now, people always seem to think you got it. People always seem to think that like things randomly just happen good for you. You never really let people see you down. And people always seem to think that you always have a smile on your face, or that things are always going well for you.